Hey guys, this is the last ladder match I played before we started prepping for the tournament. As you can see, my opponent, ODM Imperator, I recognize the name, but I don't check ladders, so I didn't know where he stood at the time. And let's get into the battle. It's the standard build for me. He has the ROR Fireborn, he has Livecaster, he has 3 units of White Lions, he has Noble Chariot, he has Emmerich on his Star Dragon, he has 1-2 Spear, he has Sisters of Avalorn, and that's going to be his build. A good strong build, in my opinion. You take max advantage of the regrowth of both healing spells, and that's all the healing wizard has. We're deployed up here. I see his off-kilter deployment, and let's get underway. And I have these in a lock group. You know how I hate to use lock groups, and I don't use them a lot, and generally it's because I'm not familiar with them, and I usually make a misclick with them. But you can see we give our movement order, our attack order, and we're moving square to confront him. And our intention is to take the right flank using our chameleons and our infantry, and we're just going to push down the hill. But somewhere in here, I locked, unlocked, they got a bad order. I think it's right here. When I still had them locked, and I gave them this order. I flicked lock and unlock. I'm not sure if somehow I misinterpreted the I had the attack orders misinterpreted, but my intention is to fire with these skinks, poison his chariot, charge out with the Bastillodon, and as we continue forward, moving in a straight line, the next Bastillodon is going to come out of rank and come back and trap him. And if we have to, we'll turn these skinks on him and fire as well, and that's it. He's done. And I have these their skirmish turned off, and I only just now flicked it on because I realized what's happened here, and I realized how poor of a misclick this is, and I kind of panic, so I lose a few of my well, I lose a lot of my chameleon skinks. I summon up the Manticore, and in the rush to try to straighten my army out, I really don't get a very effective use out of him. We're having to use our Temple Guard right off the bat to try to screen out these Fireborn. We've got them, the War Lions in the back, killing our chameleon skinks. We're down 2.5, 3 units already. They're in here killing our spears. Manticore gets in on Emmerich and starts attacking. I'm not gonna snipe his lord. You know how we talk about that a lot. I don't do that. Perhaps in competitive play it would be smart to do that. You see I issue an attack on the Fireborn when I could have easily killed him with my Temple Guard, and instead he suicide charges me, but he's able to pull out because I have no attack order on it. But Manticore's down, and he starts pouring Sister's Fire into my Temple Guard, which somehow have lost their attack order on the Fireborn, and have just stopped. And I'm not sure if it's because they're in that formation grouping again. Like I said, I just don't recommend it. I just leave everything in the flat group, so I don't have to select anything. I just one click each one of them. I know it's a little slower, but that's how I prefer to do it, and I'm comfortable with it. Our second Manticore comes up, and I think it's going to be entirely wasted here. We focus Fireborn anytime they come in to kill models, but anytime we can't, we're going to focus Emmerich, and we're still suffering from the poor morale of the misclicks, and we're trying to salvage some of these skink cohort, but there's so much micro that's having to go on here because of our misclicks, and you can see like our lines are shifted again in this direction. It's just my poor micro when I'm using these locked formations and unlocked formations. Because I'm not very familiar with it. Manticore's got almost no value. We let it sit there because we've turned our attention back out here to try to get a hold on this situation. But at this point, we're still not doing that bad. Had we not misclicked, I think we could be winning even more decisively. Like, we're far ahead in the balance of power, and a lot of that has to do with we have wore his magic down. We burned Emmerich down. We put a lot of damage on Emmerich, and we put a lot of magic damage on the Fireborn. Excuse me. I don't think the Noble has received any healing, but the Fireborn definitely have. Now he's going to swoop down and he's trying to target my Skink Chief, and that's fine with us, you know. Skink Chief kind of has to deal with that sort of thing in every battle we have, but we're pulling out. We're trying to reestablish a line on the hill. We're pulling what's left of our chameleon skinks in to shoot down the dragon and the Fireborn, and again, this is where it definitely pays to assassinate healers and casters. I don't do it because I don't feel like it's competitive, and you can see he's a very top tier player, and he hasn't done that to me. I mean, my caster has used all of his magic. Our skink, he jumped on him once, but he was just giving him a little tickle, and our lord's full health. So I mean, I see that as gamesmanship. I think this top tier players like this, they're just looking for a fun match. They're not looking for the garbage, and neither am I. And so I feel justified in not assassinating this life mage, even though it's the linchpin of his build. But we still have balance of power. We're just starting to suffer. We're starting to run a little bit out of ammunition. The Sisters of Avalorn are just cutting down our Temple Guard. They have 80 kills, and that's all Temple Guard kills. So we really don't have a lot left, and he's bunker busting these Bastillodons. They're super cheap, but they help hold a line. They have a lot of mass, and you get 2 or 3 on top of anything, and it's going to kill him. You see he's in here with a chariot. If we would have trapped the chariot right off the bat with the 2 Bastillodons, we would have done much better. Our misclicks really screwed us up. But I think that's probably like the last of his magic. I would love to hear his take on this battle, and what he thinks would have happened had the misclicks not occurred, and find out how much see, because his Sisters of Avalorn are out of ammo. See how much magic he had left, and had we not misclicked, we would have a lot more chameleons alive. We'd have more ammunition because we'd have more alive. The dragon probably would have been dead by now, or he would have been completely out of ammunition. We'd have been able to focus fire more, or either that or the dragonborn would have been dead. But we're just trying to rally. We're almost out of spears. We're trying to keep this chariot from running us over. We get in here on the Fireborn. The Bastillodon's going to do decent damage. He's super heavily armored. He does armor piercing damage. It's not the greatest, but he's going to do some damage. Skink Priest is in here kind of supporting his morale. We put Cold Blood down on him at one point. He's using his breath now. I don't think he used any breaths during the game. Maybe that is his second breath. Noble has reached his healing cap. He's almost dead. He's going to charge in here and try to kill us with Bastillodon, because he's just anchoring. He's just tanking and anchoring right in here, and that's what's going to break him, is the Emmerich and the Dragonhorn. And he drops another heal. So we know he's got to be getting almost out of ammunition now. Here comes the Noble. But we want to trap this dragon on the ground. We want to kill him, because right now I know he's out of ammo, or he's out of magic. And I think the suicidal charge by the Skink Priest probably didn't do much damage there, but he comes in to get on my lord. My lord's anti-large, but he's just gonna get pinated around. He might get a couple of good licks in, but yeah, it doesn't really look like it. And now everything's getting terror-routed away because it's low leadership. We're out of ammo with all these chameleon skinks, so they're just going to rout too, probably. And that's going to be the game. Yeah, he kills my lord because it's the last thing standing. And yeah, that's the end of the game. I hate the fact that I played such a good player and did not perform at my normal or better output. That to me is the most depressing part of this match. But as I said at the beginning, I recognized the clan tag, I recognized the name, but I did not realize that he is number 3 on the leaderboard. And as close as that battle was, and if somebody out there knows this guy, and maybe they can direct him to me so he can comment or give us comment, that would be awesome. But I feel without the misclick, without the locked groups, I could have done better, and I feel like I didn't need to do much better to win that match. And let me know what you guys think, how you guys saw the battle. I showed you where I think my groupings were. I misclicked my groupings, and I explained what I was trying to do had it went right. So you know, it's. I would really love to hear from Imperator, but I know that's probably impossible. But let me know what you guys think. Had it played out properly, had I played at normal efficiency, do you think I would have beat him? Like, I can only have dreamed of beating this guy, but I would have liked to give him a misclick free game. I'm sure I would be trounced because this guy is number 3 on the leaderboard. You always see him in somebody else's replays, so yeah, this dude's just far and above average. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. What I could have done better. Besides, don't freaking misclick. But Bastillodon's coming through clutch with the standard 25 to 20 to 30 kills. But these two had, in fairness, Fox and Cav. But that's the standard number we come to expect. We really got pooped on with our Chameleon Skinks. We have to start living by the baseball mantra. It's easier to run forward than it is to run back. We need to deploy with our main force slightly forward of it, and we need to push forward from there once we've assessed the situation. It's too much of a micro attacks and unneeded micro attacks to try to control them on a flank. We've seen it go poorly for us before, and there's just we need to stop doing it. We need to use them more effectively. In the front line, they would have served perfectly. We would have just gadded down all these white lions. Sisters of Avalon would not have been able to withstand that amount of firepower. With these, we could have killed the lions that came in. We probably could have mulched down the Fireborn. By then, the Bastillodons are in the middle of the nothing. They're almost all dead by the time the Bastillodons get in. They got a little bit of spearage to bust up. You've got more source coming in. You had the Manticore summons. I feel like it was just so overwhelming if we could have executed in that manner. But again, guys, like, subscribe, definitely get in on the DLC. Get in on this tournament. Let me know you're interested, and let's get this going. At the moment, we have 8 people signed up and confirmed 100%. Keep signing up, guys. Keep letting me know you're interested. You will get a chance to play for this DLC. I don't care if you have any experience at all. You'll get a chance. And guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know what's going on, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.